Working.
The fastest lap.
Are we back on?
Oh.
Yes, we are. I
Oh.
see it. Yes, we are. We're back live. Sorry about that, everyone. Yet again, we've had to swap streamer because my PC decided it had enough for today. But thankfully, there's a virtual safety car, so we can calm down and take stock. Bounce leaps on a heat up there, and a number of people came to the pits during the VSC to repair wing damage. But it's very close in the midfield, and looking at tyres, Larson is the only one on the softs in P9.
With Kyriakidis behind him, P10 from P19.
A very good start for him, for the Greek. And as the virtual safety car will end soon. Yeah, it ends now. Oh, look at this, Vinny. Yeah, Vinny round the outside at the top of the hill of heat, and he's taking advantage of the VSC restart. Wesley's got a gaggle of cars behind him, including Tipsy Bob, who's kept his position from the start. Oh no, he started P8, didn't he? He's up to P7 now. As Wesley's going to be under attack from Tilda into turn 1. Oh! What's Tilda done there? He's gone far too deep, and he's been pinched on the apex. Tipsy now trying to get in on the act, has been squashed into the wall as well, and now Naiku, who's very close behind, wants to get involved as well. This brings Larson in on his fresh soft tyres. And more sort of half spin there from Tilda, very loose on the exit, a loss of grip and traction. I don't know, maybe he has wing damage, I can't see anything. Maybe he just lost his concentration. Oh, and then you see Wesley there. Yeah. So many people. Is there something with the surface? The track surface on this game, is it less grippy than usual? We didn't see this problem in qualifying, did we? Maybe it's people struggling to get their tyres up to temperature.
In general, Baku has a less grip than other tracks, so you have to be careful how to accelerate.
Yeah, so maybe these drivers haven't driven the track on this game with full tank of fuel yet, and they're just discovering how careful you need to be. And there's someone else down there, that's Kyriakidis, who's also losing the back ends. All over the track. Heat is close, but not close enough on this occasion to Vinny, or well, he might be come the end of the straight. Virtual safety car again. Why is that? I don't know. No one's retired. But that prevented Heat overtaking. And Kyriakidis. Kyriakidis getting a wing change, and Larson is also getting a wing change. So maybe they came together or something. Because the VSC is back in and out, and we can get racing again. So is he trying to get to the end perhaps as he re-emerges in P13?
He gained a few seconds anyway because it's not a full safety car, but it is a safety car nevertheless.
Yeah. So Vinny gets extremely close to the wall there in the castle section. A bit too close for comfort, I'd say. It's quite close at the top, but they're just not close enough to make any overtakes at the moment. But a big long straight at the front.
Oh! Vinny touched the ball. I don't know if he has a damage run in the front right.
Oh, again. Yeah. and I'm watching this battle between Kulex and Veer, and Silver's out of the session. He's crashed, and it's a full safety car. So we've already had 3 safety cars, and we've had 5 laps. Fantastic stuff.
Now those that pitted in the virtual and lost everything.
Yeah. Well, at least they won't have to pit now, so they might drive through penalty. Oh dear. And I think it was Silver who had a drive-through penalty for jumping the start, if I remember correctly as well. He's retired now anyway, so obviously can't serve it. There's lots of people coming into the pits, as you would expect, and a lot of wing changes as well. So definitely not easy to keep it out of the wall, but this man Tipsy knows how to drive cleanly and safely, no matter the track. And interesting that Bance and Heat is staying out. I don't think they can make it to the end on hards yet.
Now I have to say I'm feeling sorry about the guys that put the one lap earlier.
Oh yeah, they're down, aren't they? Eagle goes P7, I think it was, down to P13, and Larson P9. And with older tyres now as well, and the mediums instead of the hards.
Went for a medium set of tires, I don't know if he's gonna go for a 50 set.
Or did he start on the medium, or? Can't remember that.
If you go for the 2-stop, then you go medium at least, and softs for the end. But it's way too early, I think. I think he's going to go for one soft for the end. For the 8 laps at the end of the race. Vance didn't pit, he didn't pit. Now, is this on their advantage? The pitting?
I'm not sure, because I think the hard guys are going to try and go to the end still, aren't they? So, unless they think they can't make it, I don't understand the strategy really. Oh, under the safety car, that's the worst thing.
Maybe he was trying to catch the safety car cube.
Well, there's more overtaking, isn't there? Not there.
It's more beautiful track for me. It's not just the overtaking. I'm living for the day that they will remove Monaco from the calendar. I know the people will hate me now, but that's the truth, guys. Sorry. We will see safety car in this lap. The 2 last guys that's over.
Yeah, because it's quite a long straight, so if he goes too early, he might get overtaken into turn 1. Let's see when is going to go. The safety car's not even in the pit lane yet, so I have to wait a bit longer.
Well, you can start from now, even with safety car being out.
I didn't know that. So.
And he's off.
And he, didn't get the best getaway, so that's a good result. But Vinny is looking to overtake Lepson here into one. Let's see what he can do on the inside. And a good defensive move from Lepson as Vinny has a bit of a tank slapper again. Tilda also having problems at turn one, being overtaken by Wesley. And now Tipsy Bobby sneaks through as well. So a lot of position changes on that start. And Tipsy's looking at the back of Wesley now as well, but can't make anything of that. Well, there's someone setting it down the inside there. That's Nike, who is looking at Tilda, but can't get him. And I think Tilda has some sort of issue. Maybe he has damage. He's going quite slow, and Keyboard Magnussen's around at the back of the field as well. Looking good on these fresh mediums to make up some positions, get up closer to his teammate, who's leading by a second now in front.
It's very close, but he doesn't have the DRS again, does he?
No, because the safety car has just come in. So, two McLarens very close, Tipsy even closer to them. What can he do? He's just going to sit back and watch for the moment as he gets a little bit involved in the McLarens. What are they doing? They've crashed into each other. They're still both alive, and Tipsy finds a gap to sneak through, so he's in between the McLaren sandwich at the moment. And he'll look to get the other one of Wesley pretty sharpish as Tilda makes an overtake on Lepson and takes advantage of that into turn 3. And he'll recover one of the positions he lost earlier.
Maybe they were trying to hold back the Dixon.
Lepson and Larson now having a battle. It's Naiku, I think, who was overtaken by Larson. So these mediums are really coming alive for Tipsy at the moment. Let's see if he can get Wesley and maybe Vinny. Heat's going to be under pressure from Vinny when DRS is enabled when they cross the line, because he's out of DRS. In fact, he's under pressure now. The gap only 2/10. And look how close Wesley and Tipsy are on the back of them. It's a bit of a train forming behind the Mercedes.
And from this lap we have DRS enabled.
Vinny will be queuing up first, and he's going to go past before the start-finish line. Now look at Wesley, who is trying to find a gap up the inside. It was very close to the wall, a bit like Verstappen Ricardo. And a tank slapper there from Vinny. Tipsy gets past, and he didn't have to do anything, and he got a position. Although he's on the outside now, he has to keep it in, keep his foot in. He's going to get DRS, and he's going to get slipstream from the car ahead. CM Punk has retired in the pit lane, so it won't be a safety car. Yep. Oh yeah, and the Eagle Ghost is around.
Don't see any damage.
And Tipsy loses out to Vinny in the end, so after all that, it's only Wesley and Heat who swap positions. or what's happening here with Naiku. He's around, and Chief and Kirikidis have swapped positions too. But we're going to have a round 2 of who can catch Wesley on the start-finish straight, although Heat has held them up even more. So Wesley's got away now, he's not even in the DRS range. So it'll be Vinny, Tipsy, Tilda, Lepson and Larson all right on the back of the Mercedes once again. Let's see what Vinny can do this time, if he can make the move stick. Up the inside, and Tipsy sends it up the side of both of them. They go wide, the Mercedes of Heat, and Tipsy gets a position, and now he's going to be looking for the rear wing of Vinny. Tilda also very close to Heat. He might get him into turn 3. He's got the overspeed, but I don't think there's a gap there unless he sends it, and he doesn't. So he locks up a bit there as well. So his teammate Larson taking advantage of that and getting closer to Lepson as Chief in the background there loses traction and sees a bigger gap to the car ahead. You see, something must be wrong with Heat. He must have damage or overheated tyres or something. He's on 10-lap-old mediums, don't forget, that he hasn't pipped yet, so that may explain it. But look at the gap already from Tipsy, already 1.8 seconds.
Wesley is closing the gap from Vance, so there must be the tyres. Yeah,
and he's already within DRS range as well, so let's see how close he can get down the home straight. He's already drained all his battery compared to Bance, who's got 40% left. I think Bance is coming into the pits now, so we'll see how the strategy plays out and what his plan was all along. He might emerge a trap here, but tyres are definitely giving way. Yeah, he slid around the corner. Look at how Vinny how close. Yeah, the battle up for the top 3 is really close now, and just riding on board with Vinny, you can see how difficult it looks to control the car out of the corners on traction. Oh my word, coming out of there, and it must be scary going into this castle section as well. The hards don't look like the best race tyre. Maybe that was Vance's plan to give them more life. Yeah, it looks really difficult to control the car. Tipsy on the mediums. Maybe the 2-stop is the better option here if it's really awful on the hards.
Lepson passed the wall.
Tipsy's going to make the overtake easily here, way before he can even get the option to engage DRS, and that's going to help propel him closer towards Wesley, and well within DRS range. So he's on the charge here, Tipsy, and he's about to inherit the lead. Someone else is off. No, it's not. Sorry, it's Heat who has come into the pits. It's all still very, very close. We're already halfway through the race, and the gaps are almost all in under a second. Tipsy is going to go for the lead here on Wesley. He's going to pull back in to the racing line. That's how much time he had, and on those mediums he really has to make the most of them, but he can't because there's a safety car. Someone's done something, and there's another safety car. Look at that. Is that going to be good for Tipsy? I think it probably is. Yeah, Lepson all the way down to 13th now, unless he picked. I think that might have been it, but Bance is not going to be happy because he's going to be stuck in P10.
Now those with the hard are celebrating because they can go all the way to the end without pitting.
Yeah.
I think 12 laps is the maximum round that we can have the mediums on. Let's see what Russia will do with 11 laps mediums. Simpson is speaking, Wesley, Billy is speaking, Hilda also. 5 second penalty for Kyriakidis, speeding on the pit lane. I will get at him after the race. There isn't the shorts.
They're not going to make it, are they? 12 laps on the soft seems a bit too much.
12 laps with 3 under the safety car. I don't know. We are getting this everything here. He has to do an astonishing race to push a gap behind him. And we are taking a bad Baku, so it's very difficult. Probably we'll have one more lap on the safety car.
So, Larson is not, or maybe, is he? Do you think Larson's going to be able to get to the end on those tyres? I don't think so.
I don't know the documentation we have. You can't see the tires from Larson's point of view. If he can manage them, maybe he can go all the way, but it's risky. Because the other ones, the other two races behind him have fresh mediums, so it'll be hard.
Yeah. So Eagle Race should catch up in time.
Do we have any information for the chance?
No, we don't. Not about weather or anything, but it looks pretty clear, doesn't it? It's not going to rain. It's bright blue skies.
Yeah, we have information if somebody has damage or something. Maybe
Okay.
Es un good plan sobre those 10 lap videos. It's going a little bit fast. That's my idea.
Yeah, and you've got to make sure he's not overtaken, because Tipsy gets past, he'll fly away. Yep, and Wesley's been caught napping, but of course Vinny has to wait until they cross the start-finish line, which is right at the end of the straight. He's going to have to give that back, I think. Yep, and he concedes that, and now he retries for the overtake again. And I think he's going to do it successfully. He is. He gets ahead into turn 2, and Vinny's up into the podium positions. Chief and Kirikidis having a battle side by side. Bance also making up positions on his new medium tyres, but Futuristic on new softs right behind him, as Tipsy is making a move for the lead. Sorry to butt in and chop and change between the leaderboard, but Larson cuts right across him back onto the racing line. That's quite dangerous, if you ask me. And Vinny is battling with Wesley once again. Oh, and that's Tilda, who span round. That's not good for him at all. Thankfully he's ghosted and no one else is involved. But everyone seems a bit all a bit chaotic on the restart. Bam's already up to P7. Yeah, already up to P7. He's restarted the race in P10. So he'll be making a charge up the field. Bit of a gap now to Chief in P6. But onto the start-finish straight. Wesley's very close to Tipsy, but he's also very close to Larson. Let's see what happens. As Larson's going to get overtaken by 2 cars here, and Wesley's looking for the lead. Is he going to get slotted behind Tipsy Bob and take the lead? He's going round the outside on the main straight, and he's going to be ahead. But who's this sending it down the inside? Look at Vinny. He's attacking Tipsy. He just keeps it out the inside wall. And Larson all the way down to P6 now. Make that P7. Bounce up to P6. Fantastic restart from him. Vinny made the most of that opportunity. But wait a minute. How did Wesley get back up into P1? I didn't see that. Oh! Vinny sending it down the inside, and Tipsy's been spun around by Vinny, sticking his nose in where it didn't belong. Look at that. And now Heat all the way up to P3, Chief to P4. No, he's still alive, but he's back behind his teammate now. No, I can't see any for Tipsy. It's hard to tell with Ferrari. It's hard to tell in Ferrari because of the black front wing. A damaged ego. Virtual safety car. What is it with these safety cars? I think the race stewards are a bit trigger happy on the safety car button today.
This was coming forward because he's in the last place. If I ever do this again, that's when it's good.
lap underway now.
So the standard.
Yep. Onto the start-finish straight. Tips will be looking to close up to Bance, and Bance might actually get Ocean Chief here. Although Chief does have DRS and he's looking to get heat himself, and he might do. The Alfa Romeo on the Mercedes, he chooses the outside line. Hopefully he can hold it round the outside and keep the pedal in for long enough. Does that nicely. And now Bance has a good opportunity on the second DRS zone to get past Mercedes himself. As Tipsy is overtaken actually by Futuristic. What will Bance do here? He goes for the send, he locks up, but he keeps the car under control, and that's a nice move from Bance up into P4, where he was before the safety car screwed him over. And from all of this drama, as Kirikis sets the fastest lap, there's only 7 laps left, Babulas, and it seems like it's gone pretty quickly. Who do you think's in the best position at the moment?
Well, that isn't, but is the guys going to hold?
Yeah, with everyone ahead so close as well. That VSC would have helped it, but... Bance's next target is Ocean Chief on the main straight. We'll see how close he can get before then. He's going to make it extremely easily. Whenever you're within 2/10, you're going to get it done, and he gets it done just after he enables the DRS, which is useful for him because he can close up to Vinny and get after the car that ruined his teammate's race. Yeah, so all very close here still in the midfield. That's Heat and Chief close still. That Larson and Lipson battling too. Heat's doing well on those hard tyres to keep up. Oh, well, I say that, I jinxed him, and he's gone deep. And he's under pressure now from Futuristic, who's alongside him and in front of him. And Heat's going to have to concede the position. Futuristic makes up another place. And Bance, 3/10 now, 2/10 to Vinny. Is he going to make the move already? Oh my word, that's far too close for comfort. He's tried to go up the inside, he realised he shouldn't be there.
Oh my god!
Vinny's crashed, and Bance has gone straight into him. That's 2 cars out, and the one time there should be a safety car, there isn't one. Oh my days. Right, now Futuristic's up to P3. We'll come back to that in a minute. Lepson's out as well. There's still no safety car. So there are safety cars for people spinning, but that is no safety car when 3 people have lost their wheels. Fantastic stuff from the FIA. As Futuristic's going to overtake Chief and go to P2 now. He's got 6 seconds gap to Wesley to try and close up for the lead. Oh my word, that was absolute drama unfolded before my eyes, and it was very sad. Tips will be happy though. got Vinnied. Tipsy gets past the Eagle Ghost. There's only 12 cars left in the race now. This Eagle Ghost is trying to fight back, but doesn't have the grip. Yeah, it's looked very difficult to keep the car under control, and 5 laps left now. Anything can still happen.
I don't think we will see another safety car.
No, I think we've got to the limit now, haven't we? Futuristic tyres, I think they're going off now because he's losing time to Chief and he's just re-overtaken. So I think it's Wesley's to lose at the moment.
Because the incident in live.
Yes, I have to make it short, a YouTube short. That will go viral. With the title, "You Just Got Vinnied." Oh my word, Kiri Kiddis is retired as well.
At the castle section.
Yeah, this is absolute carnage. If I see this in Tier 1, I might actually get points this week. That's how bad this is. Tipsy's re-overtaken by Eagle Ghost. Yeah, he's just got to stay behind him, hasn't he? This is a sort of track where you don't want to be in front on the last lap because it's so easy to overtake in the DRS zone, and especially with the start-finish line being so far down, the start-finish straight. You got plenty of time to overtake coming across the finish line. Do you remember Valtteri Bottas getting Lance Stroll on the line? I think, was it 2017?
So if one more DNFs, everybody else gets points.
Yes.
So guys, are we gonna have one DNF more? That's a ball.
He may still be able to get up to P3 on the podium here if he can get past the Eagle Ghost and Futuristic's tyres fall off the cliff, but they look like they're holding on just about at the moment. He's going to make a move on Ocean Chief here, as Chief is out of VRS. Yes, it's going to be very easy for Futuristic, even though he doesn't have DRS, it seems. It's going to close in, but he can't make the move, unlike Tipsy, who is trying. And he has to work a bit harder for it than he would have liked to. And he's not going to get it done. Let's see if Futuristic is nowhere near close enough to get Chief here. What about Tipsy?
He's not using DRS. He doesn't want to overtake now.
Yeah.
Probably he's waiting for the last lap. Oh, a little bit wide with Russell.
Okay, Tipsy is closest. He's going to get Eagle Ghost this time without much effort. Oh my, he doesn't want to overtake. Like Futuristic, he's lifted off. He doesn't want to make the move because he's just going to get re-overtaken.
I think we're going to go to the last lap like this.
Yeah. Although, saying that, if Tipsy gets... He's not going to try, but if he did get past here, I think he would have the grip to pull away before the next ZRS zone.
Is it something you want to risk?
Yeah. Oh, he's got past. How did that happen? We both missed that.
Yeah, I was focusing on the race between Russian and Futuristic. Because so the Futuristic has to keep under 1 second and he has 70% DRS. He's not using it at all. Now we will see, does he have the chance for Tipsy to open the gap before the DRS zone?
Eagle Ghost is going to get back past Tipsy, and Futuristic is going to get past Ocean Chief. So, Ocean Chief has to hang on here. He's got the choice of re-overtaking here in the second DRS zone or waiting for the last lap, which might be a little risky if he can't do it because he's only got one opportunity. But then he will have it again at the end of the lap because of how far the line is down the straight. But he's going to try it here. He's going to stick his nose in his Chief. Oh! Bit of wheel banging, and I think he's sort of bullied his way past there. And Futuristic will have something to say about that. Tipsy was re-overtaken. Again.
You have to wait until the end.
Two almost identical battles going on, both involving an Alfa Romeo, both coming on to the start-finish straight for the penultimate time, starting the last lap of the race. Futuristic, does he want to get past Chief here? It looks like he does. He's not even using his ERS because he wants some to defend with. He pulls back in to avoid the slipstream. Tipsy does the same thing. And the position swap yet again. I think there might be a photo finish. As Chief sticks his nose in again and makes the overtake a bit more cleanly this time before they get to the apex. And I don't think Futuristic will mind that actually, because he can get him coming over the line. He's just going to make sure that he stays very close in the final sector.
Also it has 30% DRS. I don't think it's going to be enough to defend for the last zone.
Tipsy's falling back a bit. He needs to be a lot closer than 5/10 to make the overtake. Is it going to be it then? The last lap as Wesley's going to cross the line. He's driven fantastically. He's been gifted the opportunity to win, and he's not put a foot wrong. He's going to win by a handsome margin, but the real battle here is Futuristic going to get past Chief on the line. Tipsy's closed the gap too, so if you can keep an eye on Tipsy, I'll keep an eye on Futuristic, and we can see who will come out on top as we thunder our way down to the start-finish straight. And Futuristic is Futuristic almost gets it. Chief swerves right back into his path, I think. And I think the FIA will be having a look at that, because that's just completely prevented the overtake. But for now, Chief is P2, Futuristic P3, and Tipsy does get Eagle Goes pretty comfortably in the end by a 10th. And that was a chaotic race with a chaotic finish. Very interesting race. Yeah. There you go.
Now I have a lot of conversation about the last part of the race.
Yep. For sure.
Driver of the day. What do you think?
I have to look at the results screen first to see where people started, because I can't remember them.
Here are the results. Wesley Ocean, Futuristic, Tipsy, Bobby Goes, Boostedness, Larson, Keyboard Magnussen, Birde, Hilde, Hip, and Yakiris, Bans, Vinny, Lepson, Raiku, Fan, Kulex, Silver, DNF.
Expertly done. So, driver of the day, Chief, P12 to P2, boosted P17 to P6. I'd probably go with boosted Mess, who survived. What do you think? Although Wesley won from P9.
Yeah, I would go with the boosted.
Okay, that means he has to have an interview.
So, who's gonna join us, guys?
Please join.
You can grab whoever you want, you know that.
Yes. Yes, let's should we bring in Wesley, who won the race? Hello, Wesley.
Hello, Joe.
Congratulations on the win. It was rather gifted to you, wasn't it, by absolute carnage in front, but you had to drive cleanly to the end to get it in the bank.
Yeah, I had some luck with the safety car and tire strategy. A little bit carnage in front of me, yes. But unfortunately, I get the position because I was side to side with Lepson, my teammate. But yeah, I have some pace today. 1 in a million.
must have been quite well, not lonely when you're in the lead, but you know what I mean, out in front. With quite a substantial margin. So.
Yeah, it was not lonely, but I was like, I already set on 7 seconds, and Lepson talked to me through it, and just keep safely pushing, because I didn't know if Futuristic had some pace on the stops, so I want to have a gap on it, and yeah, I saw that I was gaining the gap of, how you say it, increasing the gap, and yeah, I was very happy about this race. Yeah.
Nice. There you go.
Thank you.
Well done. Is it your first win this season?
First podium,
Nice.
second time points. I've previously I have like 1 point.
Nice. We're soaring up the rankings.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week, probably. I don't know what the track is, but we'll find out. I'll find out on the day like I normally do.
Yeah,
I like being
it's
surprised.
Qatar.
Even though that would be interesting. Because it's basically flat out for the whole lap.
I don't know, Gavin, never driven it, so.
I imagine it's going to be pretty difficult to overtake because it's basically flat out for the whole lap. There's not
we will see. Maybe
he's
gonna do some magic on low wings or something.
Yeah, I think there'll be a few interesting setups. But thank you for the interview and well done for today. See you next week.
Thank you guys for commentating and the stream. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Hello, Futuristic.
Hello.
Congrats on a P3, which should have been a P2, but we'll not discuss that. But you know what I mean. It's yeah, you're probably not too happy at Chief today. I think there was a couple of incidents with him. What were your thoughts on that?
Well, if I'm from my POV straight off the box, he defends the right, and since the track opens up towards the finish line, it kind of gets to the middle. So tries to pop out to the right, and then in my opinion, he reacts to my move. But yeah, I mean, I haven't seen any real footage, so I only have my POV to go off. But apart from that, I mean, I had 0 pace, so you have to do something with the strategy instead, which actually worked out pretty well in the end.
Do you think your sots would have made it to the end had there not been the VSC?
Yes.
What were they on?
They were at 50. So
okay.
It wasn't that bad. So
pretty comfortable then.
Yeah. As long as you were tight up the gearbox of the car ahead, you could make a move. You just needed to be careful in the braking zone into one.
Yeah, and then the decisions about not overtaking the laps before to make sure you're behind on the last lap.
Yeah,
it's all sure. Part of the strategy. Anything else you want to add? Fabulous.
I'm feeling sorry for him. I thought he was gonna overtake Ocean, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, you have to make small steps at a time. I mean, it's the first podium of the season, so yeah, I'm happy for that. But yeah,
there we go.
The finish was the finish.
But P2 is P2 no matter what.
I mean, this is a learning season for me to drive without assist. So, I mean, I'm happy with P3, but yeah, it is what it is.
There we go.
So,
thanks for joining us, Futuristic.
For the next race.
Oh, Qatar, pretty flat, no real elevation change. It's like a street course with a ton of runoff and flowing corners. So it's a lot different from Baku's. So I don't think we're gonna have that close of racing, but
yeah, I imagine
it'll be interesting to. Track. Yeah, it's gonna be fun to race on a new track. So that's what I'm looking for. forward to.
There we go. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week. Well done for the podium today. Who should bring in next? Should we bring in Breasted? Driver of the day.
And we can get Ocean after that.
Yep. Hello, Boosted. Probably unexpected that we dragged you in, but you are our driver of the day.
Oh,
P17
really?
to P6. Yes.
Okay, that nice. Yeah, I'll take it. Comes as a surprise, but a welcome one. Yep. Thank you very much.
What was the race like for you? Were you just driving and going past people who'd crashed and stuff? With the greatest respect.
What's really weird is that I was one of them at the beginning. Like, I mean, I had a daft moment straight off the bat because this is my first time driving for Williams, so I'm forgetting that I'm right at the end of the pit lane. So qualifying, straight out of the pits, straight to the wall, straight back into the pits. That was funny. But no, the race, it was really messy. Is that fair?
Yeah.
It was. There was a lot going on at the beginning, and there's 2 or 3 times I had minor slaps with the wall and picked up wing damage. So I feel like I was driving a lot of that race with some sort of wing damage. And then I think I pitted early on to get that fixed. Hopped onto the mediums, then a safety car came out, so it made sense to pit again. By that point, I'd hit a wall again anyway, so jumped back onto the hards that I started on. And after that, it kind of calmed down, and I kind of got into more of a rhythm. But there's a few sort of messy points where I was coming up behind people, and I could see like a group of cars up ahead. And in my head, I was like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna sort of sit well back because that's not gonna end well. It's gonna be something's gonna happen." And yeah, sure enough. And then, as he said, towards the end of the race, it was exactly that. Just driving past broken cars. I was trying to hang on to P6 because I think it was heat. Pitted for softs, and there was quite a sizable gap between us. So part of me wondered if I could maybe just about hang on to it till the end. But again, as I always do in a situation like that, I kind of put pressure on myself, and I made a mistake, touched the wall, and had wing damage for the last couple laps anyway. So yeah, just kind of trying to hang in there and just salvage the points and try and benefit, I guess, from everybody else's unfortunates.
Yeah, well, you managed to do well to hold on to it at the end. Yeah, there you go. How do you feel about Qatar, the next track? Have you done much on it yet?
I haven't looked at Qatar. I haven't looked at any of the new tracks actually in this year's game. I like the look of it, watching it in real life. So yeah, I think it could be fun. I think the good thing with a track like that, being a track that nobody's really raced yet, it means that it kind of almost levels the playing field a little bit. So I mean, tracks like for slower guys like me, tracks like Azerbaijan, funny enough, Monaco, things where there's a lot of danger and a lot of people can lose wings. That's places where you can bottom feed quite well. Obviously, wet races are the same. And then the third thing you can throw in there is, like, say, these tracks that not many people have driven on yet. So there's a lot of unfamiliarity there. Nobody knows exactly where they'll be spinning. If there's any high points on the curbs that you need to watch for, it's a dive into the unknown. Should be good.
Interesting. There we go. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for racing. Well done, driver of the day.
Thanks very much. Yeah, appreciate it.
Bye-bye. Now, Chief. Hello, Mr. Chief.
Hello.
How was your race?
It was good, yeah.
Nice. What's your announcement?
I just wanted to announce that hold on a sec. I've written down a speech.
Right, okay.
I just have to find what page it's on. There's page. Yeah, I just wanted to. Right, here we go. So I just wanted to dedicate this one to my mum, and she brought me up, and from day one she said you're going to come P2 in Baku and pretend racing league with a lot of guys that are younger than you, and yeah, she will be very proud of this moment.
I'm sure. What was your opinion on the incidents with Futuristic, like at the line?
Yeah, I had to apologize. I don't know, like if it's worth a report or I don't really see his POV. I would like to see it, but what I was thinking was if as soon as he gets close enough, he's obviously going to pull right or left, and I thought I'm going to go right and defend the right, but as soon as I moved to the right, within a millisecond, I could see him moving to the right, so I moved back to where I was, but he moved back onto that same line because obviously reacting to me, and then I felt the contact, so. I would have been interested to see who crossed the line first. I think he might have got me. So.
It goes for 0.05.
Yeah, but that if without that incident, I don't know. Do you think he would have got me? I think based on that.
Oh yeah.
All time, he probably would have got me. Thankfully, he's not too annoyed with me. I thought he would be very cursing me in Swedish, but he was quite calm and collected, and took it like a champ. But yeah, overall, it was a very sweaty race. I put a lot of work into this one. I've been doing a lot of grinding, and practicing. And sometimes I question that because I see other guys that just show up on the day and they seem to do alright. Like Bance, obviously Bance, we know he's pretty fast, but I think he only does like half an hour practice, and then he just sets P1, beats my my TT time in short quali, and I'm like, all right, okay. But I don't know, like the jury's out. Do you practice all week, and or do you just show up on the day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
My hope is that practicing all week doesn't just mean hopefully I've got a bit of experience for the race and I can pay off that way, but that it will pay off for other races, because you're getting the grips. It's hopefully what I'm learning in this car and this track will carry over, but I'm dreading the next track, Qatar.
Oh.
It's not. First of all, I suck at new tracks. Second, I suck at tracks that there's like really, the limits are really tight. Like it reminds me a bit like France. If France and Jeddah had a baby, and it was an ugly, it would be an ugly baby, and it would be Qatar. I haven't done any laps on it yet, so I'm gonna put some work into it and try to get some relatively good pace, and hopefully I can stay away from penalties because it's going to be very interesting. Like obviously a new track, we don't know what it's going to herald when we go there, but yeah, if anything I've learned over the last couple of weeks is just keep your nose clean and keep your head in the game, because there's various points at that race where I could have just went, nah, to quote Joel, nah. Yeah, whenever, I don't know if you saw the incidents I was involved in, but CM Punk absolutely sent it on me from a million miles away. He was just a bit over exuberant and sent me into the wall, front wing damage, and from that point it was just like, the feeling, you've been there before a million times, and it can be quite bleak. But I knew that there was a big chance of safety car. We got teased by 2 virtuals, and then finally we got that safety car, and then there was a second safety car, and I think it was just like we kind of knew what our strategy was: wait for the safety car and pit onto these mediums, and we did that. And fair play to Futuristic, because Ice was chiefing me and saying that his tires are probably going to pop soon, and that if they don't pop, they'll be trash. There'll be no grip whatsoever. But we were fighting hard. I don't know if you caught the move in the turn 3 that I did. I didn't go, like, I wasn't setting up that move. It was just like I braked, and then I realized that I could actually. He left the door open, so I just went for the move, and he obliged. Thanks very much. Yeah, but it was fun racing him at the end. But he had an incredible pace to keep up. Because I thought once I get past him, I should be able to just stretch my legs. But my tires weren't in great shape either. And he did. I think he had a lot of ear rest advantage over me as well. So I was just listening to Ice at that point. He was telling me when to deploy and when not to deploy. And yeah, P2. I'm very happy. That's 2 P2s in a row now.
Nice. There we go. That was a very entertaining race, but also very tiring.
I'm sure, yeah. Baku is always a fun race, very chaotic usually, and this one didn't disappoint. Shout out to Bance as well. It looked like he was going to sail away with a win in the initial stint of the race. Like Ice was kind of telling me, like, but I think it was like lap 2 or 3 that Bance had a 6-second lead or something. I was like, all right, okay, so someone's having a good day anyway. But yeah, it's the same thing, and I'm sure Bance is pretty peeved about the safety car situation. There tends to be a lot of safety cars in Tier 3, but Baku is, like, you can guarantee there's at least 2 free safety cars every race.
Yeah. There we go.
And to continue my story, I'd just like to say that, you know, there is a random element to Baku, so, like, you know, drivers who might find themselves at the back of the grid, you know, in normal races, you know, all they need to do is get a good strategy call, be on the right tire at the end of the race, and you can bring home a lot of points. And that's what I did today.
Good tips there from the man himself. There we go. Thanks for joining us, everyone, on the stream.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. What else do I say? Come back tomorrow for Tier 2 at the same track, and probably even more carnage, to be honest. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Bye, Mom.